All right, the rule of like writing and storytelling is that if you start a story, you have to finish the story. So the update is that John is home today. Yay. That was really lovely and really comforting and lovely. We had a nice lazy day. And then I got the worst cramps ever. And hello, period. And now it's 3 a.m, still up, worst cramps ever since last month. And because I'm like up and I'm having like cramps, then I'm having digestive issues, and then I'm naturally like having anxiety. We store anxiety in our side body. We have our second brain in our gut. So when all of this is active, my hormones are active, my anxiety, my ability to like ruminate or spiral is very active. And so now I'm up in the middle of the night by myself with a pit in my stomach already, because that's like a physical symptom. And like my anxiety's like, ooh, put me in, coach. But while John was gone, I did a lot of these Joe Dispenza meditations, and he very much talks about like training your body for what it's going to feel like in the future. And so this is the first like physical true ailment that I'm feeling since I've been doing all these meditations. And I do feel more calm. I do feel more like the observer rather than the person on like the roller coaster. I do feel able to think about the future and like calm myself. Tonight, I was able to just like put my legs up and close my eyes and be with myself, which is progress in a place of anxiety. So I just wanted to acknowledge this part of the journey and shout out to fellow people who stay up with anxiety randomly, or like, it was just very ironic to me and a lesson as ever that I like couldn't get comfortable by myself this time with John gone. And then he gets home and my body chooses to move things in this way, and like I want to be alone because I don't feel good and I just like want to lay on the floor. And somehow having him in the other room brings comfort. And I think there's something beautiful to that in regards to like our partnership, to just what home feels like, and that's great. I think there's also probably some space to explore the way that as recovering people pleasers, as someone with codependency in my past, and then just like deep, profound love in my present, and a lot of time spent at home in a post-COVID world, there's probably some spaces, even in my healthy relationship, to look at what like residual codependency patterns are, and if they might like exist here, and if so, not approaching those with judgment, just looking at them together and being like, hey, how does this feel? Is this productive? How can we flip it so that we're always just moving in the best direction of support and connection and ease? Because ultimately, what's going to make my relationship the strongest, and my partner the strongest, and me the strongest, is for us to be fully connected to ourselves as individuals, and like know where our boundaries are, both for each other, which will be like closer, and then for the world, and what our communication is, what our language is when things get tough. Just how to continue to be on this path vulnerably together, so that we're never letting resentment build where it isn't. I think it's very easy to throw things at our partner that aren't ours, especially if we don't feel good, which didn't happen today. I'm just thinking, right? just letting my pit in my stomach lead my way. And we have to have the space to grow. And hopefully we curate that space with the other person, giving them the equal space to grow and contribute and evolve. And that's what makes me excited about growing old with someone, with this someone. But also recognizing that the companionship is the utmost gift, but it's also like a container that's safe, where I also need to know myself. And I think so many of us are filling the void, or trying to fill the void, wondering why nothing's checking the box for our aches and pains. And it's because it's that relationship with ourself that wants the tending. It's that self-soothing. It's that coming back to the place of love is within us, first and foremost. And when I exist securely in that place, how magnificently do I show up as a partner and a friend and whatever this sweet thing is. And so it is for you. Tend to yourself. Honor the late night moments, the stomach pit things, but also the evolution. Just keep showing up. Talk about it as often as you can. Let it move. Let it breathe. We're never alone. We're always supported. We're always connected. We're always in growth.